Carl, a lot of us set up our 401ks and our retirement plans. Money from our check every month goes into these different investment banks. What should we know about this?
Yeah, most people, that's just an automatic thing. Maybe even you set it up 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and you've never even looked at it other than to look at the balance and see it maybe go up and down a little. Number one is don't just put money in there and then forget about it. So you need to make sure that you're checking in on it and you know what you're invested in. So 1 or 2% rate of return difference over a 30 to 40 year period of time can mean millions of dollars in the future. So really know what you're owning and what your options are inside of your work retirement plan. We have folks that'll just come into our office and say, hey, here's all the options in my 401k. Can you tell me which ones I should be investing in? And we'll ask a few questions because it depends, okay, depending on where you're at in your work and when you're going to retire and all that. But for the most part, we can look at it and say, hey, do this one, this one, and this one, and maybe check in on that at least once a year. So don't just put it in there and 15 years later find out that, oh, you're in bad investments and they haven't done well.
And that could really mean the difference in down the line, hundreds of thousands of dollars for your retirement.
Yeah, actually millions. So over a 30 to 40 year period of time, you get a lot of compounding interest. So you need to be careful and make sure you're getting advantage of that compound interest. Number three, when you think about your work retirement plan, 401k, you need to not put everything in there. Put a little bit of money in a brokerage account and then over there go buy some stocks. And you can use a company like Fidelity or Schwab or companies like that. Just have like $100 at least out of every paycheck, go into that and then go in there and buy some stocks like Microsoft and some things like that.
Interesting. So not everything should be in your 401k or your designated retirement plan. You have to kind of step outside that box as well.
Yeah, mostly you can't buy individual stocks inside of your 401k. So, and when you're buying individual stocks, just think of things you use or that you like. So if you wear Lululemon when you're doing your yoga, then you could go buy Lululemon stock if you like that. So buy a few stocks outside of there. They may get a lot more growth over time. And now you have some money that's not all tax deferred.
Wonderful. All right. Thanks so much, Carl. Great advice. And we'll be right back.